Welcome, dear RR Recap. How are you all? Today we've brought a superb action comedy drama movie based on a manga series. The story is a bit strange, but very funny. So, let's start. At the beginning of the story, a flight lands at an airport in Japan. Inside, there are some terrorists who demand that if anyone wants to see the passengers alive, then give them $1 million and a separate flight to escape. The government of Japan immediately sends a SWAT team here. But the government officials don't want to give the $1 million to the terrorists. Instead, they want to free the passengers somehow. When we look inside the flight, our heroine wakes up from a deep sleep. Her name is Kumiko. A terrorist points a gun at her and says, "If you move even a little, I'll shoot you in the mouth." Stay still. Kumiko gets scared and mutters, "God knows what will happen now. I'll be late for school." Meanwhile, all this is happening. An elderly woman nearby requests the terrorist's son, "Please allow me to drink some water." But no, the terrorist threatens her too. "Sit quietly, or I'll blow you up in one shot." At this, friends, Kumiko gets angry. She stands up and scolds the terrorist Buranger. "You dare threaten an elderly woman? Shame on you!" Hearing her roar like this, the terrorists are shocked. All of them get scared for a moment. Then their leader comes forward to shoot Kumiko and end it all. But outside, the officials hear the sound of Donna Don gunfire or fighting cub coming from inside the flight. They panic, thinking the terrorists are killing the passenger. They alert the SWAT, which is about to enter the flight, but suddenly one by one the terrorists themselves come out, head down, hands up, apologizing. "Borium, please let us go. We'll never come here again. Just save us from that woman." Everyone is stunned. Kumiko walks out calmly, followed by the police and media. No one can understand what just happened. Kumiko says arrogantly, "What are you all looking at? I didn't do anything. I'm just a math teacher at a small school, by the way. Yes, I'm still single." She keeps talking like that, and no one knows what to make of her. The police and media think she's just a crazy woman. Maybe something else is going on inside. A conversation has taken place due to which these terrorists are running away from here. But for Tenzan Hao, seeing all this live, Kumiko's family and the principal of Kumiko's school, who knows the reality of Kumiko's family and Kumiko's old students, all these people get shocked. When Kumiko comes home, her friends and her family praise her a lot. However, Kumiko's family belongs to the Yakuza group, which used to be a very dangerous gang in Japan. Kumiko's grandfather was the leader of that gang. That is why he taught Kumiko all the forms of martial arts since childhood. Kumiko's parents passed away when she was young. That is why her grandfather wanted to make Kumiko the leader of his gang. But Kumiko wanted to become a teacher, and her whole gang started supporting Kumiko. Then, when Kumiko goes to school, the other teachers there are completely surprised to see the news. Kumiko has joined the terrorists. When they ask, Kumiko says, "I didn't do anything. I just calmly explained to them for a while. They were good terrorists, so maybe they understood the thing." And friends, see this. This is the principal of this school who knows everything about Kumiko. So he takes her alone and says, "Look, please don't do such stunts in the future. Otherwise, the people of the world will get suspicious. Under no circumstances should they know your reality. Otherwise, remember one thing from me. You will not be able to work in the school, and the name of our school will also be tarnished." And then, friends, a man's voice comes that, "Sorry, I am a little late. This is Ryu, and he has come here to do the job of teaching assistant." Kumiko and the principal are shocked to see him because he was an old student of Kumiko when she used to work in another school, and in the same school the principal also used to work. Kumiko's colleagues ask, "Why are you so shocked? Do you already know this?" She also says that, "Yes, he is my old student. How will I forget him?" Then she asks Ryo that, "Do you want to be inspired by me and become a teacher yourself?" He casually says that no, it is nothing like that, but Kumi does not leave him and says that, "Hey, I have been your teacher like this. Don't insult me, Kuzex." Then she takes Ryo to her class. This is section D, and in this section, there are those students who neither listen to any teacher nor study properly. This is a very rowdy gang. Kumiko first says good morning to them, but they are so busy having fun that they don't even hear Kumiko's voice. Then Kumiko screams, and then everyone turns to look at her. And then the student throws the ball at Kumiko, but Kumiko's senses are very strong, and she bends down at the right moment, and the ball hits the board and hits the same student back. Seeing this, all the students get shocked. "Hey, don't be afraid, no. I have seen many crooked students like you, and I have also made them straight. And this is my assistant Ryo. Don't worry, slowly you guys will understand me, and we will do well." Bonding is also going to happen really well. Next is the OPT period, saying that, "I will meet you all on the ground." She goes there. In the next scene, only Kumiko and Ryo are standing in the ground. It seems that the students have gone somewhere else. In anger, Kumiko kicks a can, and all this is being watched by 5 students standing above. And the leader of this 5-member gang, whose name is Takashi, knows that Ryo he has been Kumiko's student, and he is also irritated. Friend, Ryo does not understand why he came here as Kumiko's assistant. From here, now, let's show a restaurant. 4 students come running inside and tell their friend that they saw Kumiko. Madam, there was a boy with her. It seems that she has found a boyfriend. Then Kumiko and Ryo come inside. These are all Kumiko's old students, friends, seeing whom these people are very happy. They had finished school last year. Then the owner of the restaurant come, who himself has been a student of Kumiko, and he was Ryo's classmate. The owner tells Kumiko that these people are considering Ryo as your boyfriend. Then Kumiko scolds everyone that without asking anything, you guys have decided on your own. That means he is my boyfriend. Hey, he is not my boyfriend. He is my old student, then a boy. He also teases Kumi that yes, the day you get a boyfriend, the rain will go from bottom to top. Kumiko says, stop joking, are you all still together? If so, then I am very happy. Now, friends, she gets a little emotional while talking, so he gives her a handkerchief to wipe the glass. Ryo gives her a handkerchief to wipe the glass. From here, now we directly show the gang, are Kumiko's present students. They are waiting for their leader, Takashi. While they are doing this, the gang of that area threatens them and demands money, and then Takashi comes flying and kicks them and says that if I lay hands on my friends, I will break their hands. Now and then, there is no fight, but that gang also goes away, saying that you did not do good by killing us. You will regret a lot later. This is how their drama ends. Then in the next scene, Kumiko is going to school and she somehow bumps into someone. Then it is revealed that he is also an old student of Kumiko. She says, you guys still roam around on the streets like street gangs? He says, what have you said, madam? We are doing a big job. Now behind here, someone is giving a very powerful speech. He is the next presidential candidate of Japan, whose name is Park Progress. He goes and shakes his hand and congratulates him, but his students calm him down and take him away from there. Now, it is shown in the school that the gang which had killed Takase has come to the school. The name of this gang is Baigang, and these people are also very dangerous. Komi is shocked that, how did these people come inside? Then she understands that Takase must have done something. That is why they have come to school. The principal gets scared and calls the police. After hearing the voice of the police, the bike gang leaves from there, but they also scold Takeshi that today you have been saved, but one day they will definitely kill you. Now the principal scolds Takeshi's gang that being students, you guys keep in touch with rowdy gangs. Don't you feel ashamed? They say that we have not done anything, sir. They bully us and take our money. That is why Takeshi had fought with them. The principal says, listen to all of you. There should be a mark on the name of the students. Tell me, why should I believe you? And then Kumiko supports them that these are my students, and I guarantee that they will not do any mistake in the future. Okay, if these people do something like this again, I will fire you from the job. Kumiko says that she will not be in trouble, sir. Saying this, she takes those students, and after coming to the class, they feel guilty that we do not know that the bike gang is so dangerous. Takashi thinks something, and then he quickly leaves from there. When she asks what's the matter, he says, no, I have to end this problem today itself. In the next scene, Kumiko comes to the class and asks where Take is. They say that we are afraid that he might have gone to fight with that bike gang. Then she scolds Kumkun that, hey, what kind of a friend are you? He fought with that bike gang for you, and now you all let him go there alone. Tell me how, are you friends? If you are a friend, then you should also maintain friendship. Learn, and then Ryo tells them that, look, I was also a spoiled boy like you all. I did not listen to anyone. Then Kumio, madam, came as my class teacher. She taught me what is friendship. What is living together. When a friend is in trouble, then stand with him, saying don't be afraid. He goes away, and his words become such a motivation that all the other students on the other side get ready to fight this bike gang. He walks away and says that if you have a grudge against me, then fight with me, If you do anything to my friends, it will be very bad. Wow, you are so courageous. Don't we think that after saying this, he starts hitting Takeshi? He also fights a lot, but what can he do alone? And then suddenly the walls burst because Kumiko enters. She asks, how dare they lay hands on my student? And their leader is also adamant that someone else will save this coward. She is scared and attacks Komiko, but Komiko stays put. She is an expert in every martial arts in the world and belongs to the dangerous Yakuza gang. She fights with them in such a way that Takashi's mouth falls open that wow, a fierce fight is going on, and then a man comes to kill Kumiko, but a hand grabs that man, and it is none other than Rei's hand. Then what was it that threw all of them here and there like a ball? At last, the Baigong runs away saving their lives. Then the other students come and apologize to Takeshi and say that, brother, we will never let you go into trouble alone like this. We will always be together like true friends. But Takeshi asks Kumiko, where did you learn to fight like this? You are absolutely strange. Kumiko says, what is there to learn in this? When someone close to you is in trouble, then you have to save him. We can go to any extent for this. I also did the same. If someone tries to hurt my student, I try my best to teach them a lesson. In the future, you all, living together is your strength. Kumiko's motivational quote, the students' hearts are touched and they start liking Kumiko as well. From the next day, everyone listens to everything Kumiko says and respects her a lot. Everything is going well, but then another problem arises. 2 police officers come to the school and say that a student from the previous batch in your school has become a drug dealer. They have come to ask you about the same. Kumiko is now shocked and thinks to herself that this cannot happen. He could have been my student. It could have been someone else. Then he shows a wallet to Kumiko and says that we had gone to raid a base. It was lying there, so we got suspicious. And we had also called, but he is not picking up the call, and he himself is hiding somewhere. Look, if you contact him, then definitely inform us. Kumiko immediately goes out to search for him, but the principal says that he does not study in our school anymore. Don't create any new trouble in trying to find him. Kumiko says, standing up, whether he currently studies here or not is another matter. Once the person becomes my student, I will consider him as my student for the rest of my life. That is, friends, it is clear here that he was her student only. She further says, I will not tolerate if any of my students gets into any trouble. I will definitely go to help him. Kumiko leaves saying, friends, the name of that student is Zane. Then, Zane's old age. Classmates come in front of Kumiko and say that if you are going to search for Zane, then we will also go with you. He is definitely in some trouble. Together they start searching for Zane. On the other hand, they show Zane who is hiding and going somewhere. Kumiko calls him, but he does not attend and keeps hiding out of fear of the police. Ryo is also leaving for home after completing his schoolwork when he hears a voice from D section. When he goes and looks, he finds out that Zane is hiding there. He was about to run away out of fear when Kumiko and Zane's friends come there. Kumiko asks, why are you hiding from us and the police like this? You know? What is the matter? What have you done? Now he says that even when I was your student, I used to trouble you, and even now, because of me, you are facing so much trouble. Tell me, I don't want to drag you into this matter, Komi. She scolds that you may want to stay away from us, but these friends of yours have been wandering here since morning for you. At least for the sake of your friends, tell me what happened. And then he tells that he had got the job of a delivery boy in which he had to deliver parcels clients and also got more money. One day, as usual, he had gone to deliver a parcel, and the client asked him to open the parcel and show it. When Jane opened it, there were 3 idols inside it. The client asked to keep those 3 idols in the trunk of the car, and Zane was going to keep them, but then his foot slipped and one of the idols fell down and broke, and then it came to know that there were drugs in those idols. Zane got scared that he had been delivering drugs for so many days, so he said that, now I don't want to work, Kano. Leave me, but the client scolded him a lot that he dropped the valuable goods down and wanted to go from the top, and then he left, and then after hearing the voice of the police, they escaped from there. Zan also got scared and ran away from there, but his wallet had fallen down, and on the basis of that, the police became suspicious of him and they were searching for him. In the present, Kumiko says, that's all, you have not done any mistake, this is enough for us, we will talk about the rest tomorrow, you all stay at my house tonight. Kumiko brings them to her house. No, then she asks her family members to immediately find out who are the drug suppliers in this area. Those gangsters immediately come with the information and tell that the person selling drugs in many places in this area is none other than the person who's going to stand in the presidential election. So that means the Park who was giving a speech that day, friend Kumi is shocked to hear this because a few days ago she had shaken hands with that man and she thought that he would be a very nice man. On top of that, he is also trying to get people's votes by standing in the election. Now, after listening to Kumiko, the students also understand that Park is the root cause of this problem. Then everyone goes to sleep. In the morning, when Kumiko wakes up and goes to see the students, there is no one there. When it doesn't happen, she understands that these people must have definitely heard my words and they must have gone straight to the park. On the other hand, the students go to an IT company which owns the park, but now the problem is how to go inside, and then a good opportunity comes, friends, because today there is an election campaign going on, so many people have gathered for it, and on the same pretext, these people also go inside. Kumiko goes out to stop her student. Then Rio comes in the bike and asks what happened. Madam, what was it then? Both of them quickly reach that place. Now they start going inside. They collide with someone. Then they come to know that he is also an old student of Kumiko and a friend of Rio. Rio also asks friend, what are you doing here? He says, what have you asked? I am the main cameraman here, but why did you all come here? Hey, ho! He will tell you later why he came. Right now, we are in a hurry. Both of them leave it. Now here the students start checking even the secret rooms of that building, but there are no drugs anywhere, and then Zane sees his client to whom he used to deliver drugs. If it is here, then the goods must be here too. They follow that client and reach a room where there are lots of statues. If they break one statue, then it contains drugs. Now they have got strong evidence that here means drugs. The substance is being hidden. Now Zane will be saved on the strength of this evidence. Everyone is very happy. After the goons of that cloche. Meanwhile, the goons of that client come there and looking at Zane, they say that you reach this far and find out our base. They say, we did not expect this isms and point the gun. Now the condition of these people also worse due to the fear that our story is over. Then, hearing some sound, those goons turn and Komi quickly punches them and they also become unconscious. Kumiko and Rio beat them up and make them unconscious too. Komi tells Rio to quickly get out of here with everyone. Kumiko goes away, but the students say that we want to help Kumiko, madam. R says, don't worry, I have a great plan. On the other hand, Kumiko comes down where Park is giving his wonderful speech that if I become the president, I will not let everyone feel the lack of powder, meaning face powder is this. Like, he is telling the truth jokingly. Then Kumiko goes there, and because Kumiko had become famous through TV news, now everyone's attention comes to Kumiko. So she says in front of everyone, if a bad person like you becomes the president of this country will be destroyed. I thought you were a good man, but you turned out to be a supplier of drugs. You tell me how many kilos of drugs are hidden in your company. He says, well, you are my opposition. You are falsely accusing me of taking money from the party. Oh? Very good, and then a video is played on the screen from behind, and you will remember that because he is a friend of the cameraman, he had recorded the video of the place where the drug was kept, and now not only the entire media, but also the common people come to know about Park's reality, and they spit on him and go away. Park angrily orders his goons to catch him and torture him a lot. He ruined my plan, but he doesn't know how dangerous Komi is, the latest heir of the Yakuza gang. Meanwhile, the students also come and arrest Park. Komiko says that now you have no option left. Surrender quietly, but he points the gun. Meanwhile, the police come outside, and because Park has a gun, he does not allow anyone inside, But Takashi and his friends say that there is our teacher inside. Nothing should happen to her. We are going to save her, Kumiko's family, and the principal, all this on TV. While watching, Kumiko starts explaining to Park that there are no people who do not make mistakes. Admitting your mistakes and correcting them is the sign of a good person. Don't spoil the lives of the next generation of people of this country by selling drugs. What do you want to achieve by doing that? Even if you become the president by adopting wrong methods, what will be the benefit from it? There is still time to correct your mistakes and try to live a good life. In this way, Kumiko starts brainwashing Park too. He had almost agreed with Kumiko when the police come inside and he points the gun at him. Then Kumiko stands in front of him and tells the police that don't do anything. He should also get a chance to improve. So, now hearing this, Park becomes emotional and puts down the gun and surrenders. Then the police arrests him and takes him away. He says to Kumiko's students that you guys are really very lucky to have got such a teacher. You all have a future. It will be very good, brother. And all this is also shown on TV.